Hello, this would be my first video blog or vlog or something. Um, I don't really have any speaking points, so, I'm gonna wing it. Which is probably a bad idea for a first vlog. Yeah? Yeah. I just cleaned my room. It's not much of an improvement. I still have a load of crap. But at least it is centralized in one area of my room now. Because it used to be strewn all over the floor, because I'm a little messy. But I finally got up the initiative after way too long, and cleaned up a bit. I mean, granted it's still a mess, but it's a work in progress. I think I'll continue tomorrow. Because why do today what you can put off till tomorrow? Right? Right. Well, I guess I'll show you around my room. It's not really much to look at, I warn you. Alright, this is my bed. Or rather, the corner of my bed, which is covered in clothing. That is my foot. It is not actually part of the room, but... And yes, I have finger toes. Shush. That shelf actually has nothing to do with me. Those shelves in general. They're just random junk from all the families that have lived here. Because this is my grandparents' house, and they've had, like, both of my aunts stay here, and my mom. And, you know, all of their families on top of that, and that's sort of where all of Grandma's stuff migrated, as well as, I think, some of my aunts. I think my mom took out most of her stuff, though. That is the centralized mess. The CM, for short. The CM used to be there. And all over here, as you can see, the centralized mess hasn't been entirely centralized. There's still some stuff that needs cleaning. So wow, I have no idea what just happened. I got cut off. Welcome back. And, back to... What was I doing? Something. Alright, that is my clock. You can see that, right? Let me try and hold this still. Yeah, it's right there on the corner. It's the glowy thing, the green. And those are all my important papers. I have lots of important papers. Actually, I probably don't have that many important papers. I'm not very good at sorting them and deciding what is important or not. So, yeah, the centralized mess was there, and all over there. And actually some of it on there, too. See that big black trash bag? That's all garbage. That's because I haven't cleaned up properly since I moved in, and I finally decided I'm done being that messy. I mean, I still have a lot of stuff, and it's a small room, so this area is always going to be a little cramped, but I'm keeping the floor clean from now on, after a good vacuuming. Yeah, that's the tour. It's special. That's the door. That's the window. That's the lamp. And, another window, right near the head of my bed. And, I know you probably can't see it, but this room is covered in cobwebs, at least around the corners anyway. And, you know that would disturb most people, but it doesn't. Yeah, my computer did it again. I'm starting to think it's my camera, the USB port, anyway. So yeah, I don't mind the spider webs because I've been here for so long that it no longer bugs me. Or, okay, I lived here, I moved out, I moved back in when I started going to college. Why is my nose shiny? Yeah, none of you saw that. But yeah, spiders don't bug me as much as they used to. I used to have arachnophobia, but living here so long, you just can't have it. And, I have a pet spider now. I've become that acclimated. His name is Fred the Awesome Spider, and he's a daddy longleg. And yeah, I'm immune to daddy longleg fear now, because they're the only spider I like now, because they eat other spiders, I hear. Which immediately makes them the most awesome spider on Earth. Daddy longlegs don't count because they're poisonous, even though they eat their mates. And you know, that makes one less spider, but then the mom's gonna have babies. And no one wants kids. You know, no insult to you parents or anything. But no, yeah, disclaimer or something. I don't really mean that. In quotation marks. But yeah, I finally got everything else that I wanted out. I had to make 3 files to do it, so you've got what you've got, I've got what I've got, and this is my first video blog. I'm happy. Yeah, I'm going.